points from parterre, and we see that rules are changed in a very correct way. So matches become more attractive. So we start now. We have Serbian and Moldovan guys. Both are many years in seniors. CIOBANU juniors was very good. Under 23 he won. If I'm not mistaken, Euro Championship he won. Yeah, and FRIS too from Serbia. Now they just started. It's only 30 seconds.
International wrestling, 2 3-minute periods. FRIS with Serbia missed the 2012 Olympic Games after qualifying in 2008 and 2016. He's in the red, in the blue. Victor CIOBANU of Moldova, the 25-year-old, finished 11th at last year's World Championships in Paris.
Now both are pushing, pulling, trying to get activity for parterre position.
And we'll get our first whistle and the point. And a choice now, and we'll get our first look at parterre. And it will be Serbia who goes on top. Let's see what FRIS is able to do. New stance underneath on parterre this year. You have to be flattened out, arms spread out on your belly.
Yeah, they changed it too in order the guy under. Oh, he rolled.
He's got the gut wrench for 2. He's looking to come back the other way.
Oh, and
can't quite get it.
Counter-attack, and now 2-2.
CIOBANU pinching that head tight, looking for a possible fall here. 3-2
Very dangerous
FRIS.
position. Very, very dangerous for FRIS. It's a good lock-handed head. It will be very hard to escape from this position. And even if you escape, after you'll get too tired, too exhausted to continue the match.
There is just a ton of time right now for CIOBANU to work, and FRIS tried to roll over. CIOBANU catches him, and he latches it on even tighter, trying to get the first period fall.
Oh, now more dangerous.
Oh, FRIS is able to propel back and get out of harm's way. But now let's see what type of toll that took on Christian FRIS. He still leads 3-2 after he was able to get the gut wrench, and then he nearly got caught, as you mentioned. A little bit of bad luck, and CIOBANU took full advantage.
Yeah. Now I think it's time for CIOBANU to attack, because, as I said, now FRIS will be too tired to defend. So we'll see what tactic they choose, but it left just 9 seconds for the first period.
So the first period will come to an end. Good action after 3 minutes. It will be Serbia leading 3-2. Christian FRIS, 34 years old. He's one of the oldest competitors in the field. Talked about his 2 Olympic appearances back in 2016. He placed 13th. Competed in his first World Championship back in 2005. At that time, his opponent, CIOBANU, was only 11 years old.
Yeah, and he was watching by TV maybe and dreaming about this experience. Now they can fight, compete together. Yeah. It was a very good moment for CIOBANU. He could pin him, but he lost the moment. Now we'll see how they continue. By the way, as you mentioned, these championships mostly are for older wrestlers. We see a lot of finalists more than 30 years old.
The old guard is not ready to give it up, are they?
Yeah, yeah.
It's still their sport.
They are doing their best till Tokyo, so we'll see.
3-2 our score, second period underway, and a big power move, and it throws him right to his back for 4.
Moldovan guy is very rich with tactics. I remember a jump fly, or how to call it, I don't know, squirrel fly they call it, when in under 23 Europe Championship final in last 5 seconds, he just jumped over the head of the opponent and scored 4 points. And he is really very rich with different techniques.
Oh, in the United States, we call it the flying squirrel.
Yes, so
right
I was right.
He utilized it there for the 4-point throw. Remember, in Greco-Roman, you can have that 4-point throw, or if you can pull off the grand amp, you will get the maximum 5. CIOBANU with the lead for the first time. 2 minutes to go in the match. 6-3 our score. See CIOBANU trying to get that underhook on the right side of FRIS. Needs to get that head slipped over to the other side if he's going to do anything. FRIS has that arm trapped in the meantime, and both wrestlers back toward the center.
Besides of changes in the rules about partner and the other things, what is important, now referees are more strict with dirty wrestlers. You can't lock fingers, you can't work with head. It is very important because some wrestlers show that they are clean, but it is not so. So now referees are very attentive to these moments.
That was a big point this year, the impact of negative wrestling and some of those types of tactics which really slowed down a lot of the offense, and that's what they're trying to correct. And again, after a day and a half of Greco-Roman wrestling, I think they figured it out.
You feel double sad when you lose with this negative wrestling. When you lose like you were weaker, the opponent was stronger, okay, you understand, but when with these dirty things, it's not correct.
FRIS is going to have to get something started. Still has time, 45 seconds to go, but he's going to have to try to get some type of throw.
Attention, please. This second time, not
One of the other changes, it's not required to put a wrestler in parterre each period, so you might be wondering why that's not happening in the second period. You don't need to anymore. 6-3. Coming down to the final few moments in the battle for semifinal. Which of these two wrestlers will be back tomorrow night wrestling for gold on a Saturday night in Budapest?
Last 10 seconds.
FRIS trying to find any type of opening, but it's pretty difficult. And Victor CIOBANU of Moldova is going to advance.
Yeah, congratulations for this guy. Really, he did much for this moment. He was training very hard. I saw him in camps. He's fighting in Bundesliga in Germany, so I know him very well. I fight there 7 years in a row. So I think he wanted more this victory, because really I know how hard road he had, but of course also very good match from FRIS. Good job in 34 years old.
A ticket has been punched for the gold medal round tomorrow night. Victor CIOBANU has competed in 4 of the last 5 world championships, and for the first time he advances on to the gold medal round. 25-year-old